Hi, today Frank and I will be discussing Chapter 49, which asks us, can A/B testing improve my website's performance? Let me first start by asking you a question. What would you do if you were to create a website? Wouldn't you want to know if the website would be a success right off the bat? By success, I mean profitable, which is what you want to be. Well, what if I told you there was a way to do this before you implemented the website? There is a way, and this is what the case essence is all about and why it is important. The method uses A/B testing, which can be known as split testing as well, and it is very important to a website's success. To put it in simple terms, you take randomized control trials and you start by clarifying the design is the old one and which one is the new one. So the old one is usually called the status quo, and they call the new one the challenger website. An example that the case laid out here is whether the website has the purchase button in the upper left or the upper right of the website. And then they can also test which color the consumer prefers clicking on. If you were to start a business, or even if you have a business, isn't this something that you would want to do? I think any good businessman or woman would be regretful if they did not use A/B testing before finalizing their website. This is such an important part of the business these days, especially now for people who do not want to shop in stores with COVID going on. Websites and online shopping are in great demand. I also think that there are definitely a lot of websites out there that are not functional. I know I cannot be the only one that has been led to a bad website and had a bad experience where you try to click on something and it doesn't bring you anywhere. It makes you think that even if they had tested their website before, would this happen? Who really knows? Being proactive and doing A/B testing to give your consumers exactly what they want is going to be important when we are out of school. Now, there is a question, how do I do this? Well, using A/B testing is basically a comparison of two versions. So you create two websites and the user who goes to the URL has a 50% chance of going to either version. And the randomization I mentioned earlier comes into play. Now I'll let Frank take over and talk about the real-world examples and walk you through a statistical analysis of the fundraising design for Barack Obama's 2008 website.
Thank you, Gina. So in 2008, Barack Obama was doing a fundraising online by using a website. So his advisor thought that to show their campaign video would yield the most donations, but they have to do a test and to prove the idea was correct. So they did 24 different website designs and they tested on 300,000 different visitors. So they did 3 different setups. One was Obama's family picture with a donate button. One was their campaign video with a donate button. One was just simple, just one donate button. That's it. So the result was a picture of Obama's family with a learn more button, which is this one on the right. Increased the sign up rate 41% over the page with the campaign video. So you see from this Excel, the family image generates the most of the money from the visitor. Average donation per visitor was 18.92, but they have to test the result was correct. So they have to do a test to make sure that the result from their ABC testing was correct. And then they did a resampling to verify the result. So the process was all done on the Excel sheet. They first have to do the new sample with replacement, and then they use the VLOOKUP to find the original donation for the visitor identified in the new sample. And then they run the average, and then they run this model 1,000 times. So the results here, okay, the family picture owns 78% of the time, and the video is only 17% of the time, and the simple donate button is only 5%. And also, as you can see, using Obama's family picture also generates the most of the money, average over $20. So this is ABC or A/B testing, and also a resampling after you did the test. So I have another example. This is from my personal experience. So my undergrad was a product designer. So when we design a office chair, this is just a sample. When we design office chair, we have to do the product research, marketing research, and all the research first, and then we come up with different concepts. And then we have to make the physical model based on the concept. And then after we finished the design, we have all the physical models, the physical prototypes, and then we have to use those concepts to interview with our end users. And then we have to collect the data from our end users, and also get all the thoughts, the ideas from them. And then we have to do a inspiration board, and then we have to, based on the inspiration, based on the users' feedback, to redesign our product. The whole process, the design process, costs a lot of money, but you know, if we don't do all the work in the front, after the products be made, and then, you know, to copy 10,000 pieces, put it on the shelf, if the product cannot get sold, that's more risky. That's going to waste millions of money. So the A/B testing is very important. It's not just on the website design, also on the product development, on the a lot of development process. We use a lot of A/B testing, website design, app design, any kind of interview with customers. So it's very useful, and also very important to do the resampling to make sure the result was correct. Okay, this is about this chapter, and thank you for listening.